Hey guys, Adam Napolitano here from Writing and Fire. How's it going? I wanted to shoot a quick video today and talk about a little headline technique that the National Enquirer loves to use. So, National Enquirer is a really good resource that I started using recently, not only to kind of see, what the hottest topics are in pop culture and in the celebrity arena, stuff that kind of the average American consumer cares about. But it's also a great resource for headline ideas and inspiration. And one technique that I notice they use a lot, especially for headlines of the articles inside, is rhyming and alliteration. So just wanted to take a couple minutes and show you a few examples of that and to kind of talk about that a little bit. So let's go ahead and go inside. So right on page 2 here. First example. Kooky Kanye KO's Kim. Too trashy for me. A bipolar Bible thumper. Stressed out Kelly's belly blows up. Putin death dungeons exposed. So you flip the page. What else we got? Britney's baby deadline. The glitch in Aaron's hitch. Okay, not so much here on these 2 pages. Here's another good one. Larry King's kin claw for his cash. I mean, right, and the list goes on. So you get the idea. I could keep going, but I think it's pretty clear from those few examples. And so they do this repeatedly with their headlines for various articles throughout the entire issue. And it's interesting because when we look at this through the lens of a marketer or a copywriter, it's easy to look at something like that and be like, all right, really? Come on. That's kind of cheesy, kind of over the top, right? And it's easy to discount that and be like, yeah, no, it's not really useful. But there's a reason why the National Enquirer does this over and over and over again. Again, this is a print publication. I mean, granted, it's digital now too, but classically a print publication that's been around for a long time. They've been in business a long time. Obviously, they've figured out pretty well what type of headlines, angles, marketing work well to sell their product, right? So they're not just doing this to be cute, right? They're doing it because it works. And so that's a lesson that as marketers and copywriters, we should pay attention to. And it's interesting because as a copywriter, techniques like alliteration and rhyming, especially for headlines, isn't something I've really paid much attention to when I'm writing headlines for a sales letter or VSL. Now, I will say that when it comes to naming health mechanisms, I do have a tendency to like to use alliteration, if there's something there, right, if it fits. But for actual headlines, that's definitely not something I've made an effort to include. But, now seeing this trend, it's something I actually might give a little more thought to next time I'm working on a set of headlines for a promo, right? Because obviously this is something that resonates and works with their audience. It helps them to sell products. So why can't we use the same type of technique to be able to appeal to the masses? And so that's just something pretty interesting that I thought was kind of cool that I wanted to share with you. And I'd love to hear your take on this too. Something like rhyming or alliteration for headlines. Is that something that you use? Is that something that you think could potentially make a difference in the performance of one of your promos, right? At the very least, I think it's something that would be worth testing if we haven't tested it before. But yeah, love to hear your thoughts on it. Again, I thought this was pretty cool and an interesting technique that we as copywriters and marketers or even offer owners could potentially use to maybe give ourselves a little boost in conversion. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Check you in the next video.